Oh, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but just walking down this track here, trying to find an old, I think they call it an aqueduct or viaduct. It's a channel, and it was put in place to take water out of one of the local streams to try and fill up Canning Dam faster. Anyway, it's about probably about 500 metres down the track. We'll see how my legs go. Should see a concrete channel going down through that way, going down the hill there, down the valley, and the creek's next to it, and that drops off. The channel diverts water from this point up here into Canning Dam. And the creek itself goes past Canning Dam. It goes sort of to the north of the dam in the next valley. So to help collecting the water, they made this little thing here and a diversion channel down there. That's if you can hear me. Now, if no one's allowed here, why would they put signs up everywhere? Unless the water authority people are a bit silly. Doesn't look like much is happening. It hasn't. Well, we've had a fair bit of rain, but the channel is just ahead of us there. Doesn't look like it's being used. There you go. No, it's empty. So that's interesting. It goes from up here, well, it goes from up there where its collection point is, start point is at this little dam thing, runs down here and sort of contours its way along into Canning Dam. And I did read somewhere where they built another channel from Canning Dam across to Mundaring Weir. So I don't know where that one is. I wouldn't have a clue. I don't know which side of the fence you're supposed to be on. There's a gate over there, but that goes to nowhere. What a weird place. Fence line here, little steps over there, so I should be on the other side of the fence, coming in from that track over the top there, rather than the one that I came in around that way. Doesn't matter. I'm here. Got to see what I wanted to see. One very old sign there, Metropolitan Water Board. And that's the entrance. Entrance to the channel. And this is obviously fence around it to try and keep the wildlife from getting sucked down the channel and ending up in the dam, which is a few k's away. But obviously something's gotten in there and couldn't get out. Doesn't look like there's much water in this dam either. Well, have a look at the gate. You're going to need an awful lot of rain for this dam to fill up and overflow, or to fill up and actually put water back onto that channel. Doesn't look like it's been feeding that channel for quite a few years. And I've got the plugs in, or plug in. Down the bottom of that, it's all bolted up so the water doesn't go out of here. We just haven't had the rain upstream to fill this dam up. Very interesting. Alright, well, I mean, I could follow that concrete pathway down into Serpentine Dam, but I'm going into their off-limits area around the dam itself. So I won't do that, but I got to where I wanted to go. Not a bad little walk down that track. Now I've got to walk back out. I think it was about a kilometre of walk. Anyway, there you go, the channel over there on the right of us. Certainly need a lot of water to get that channel to flow again. A lot of rain. And we are supposed to be getting some rain this afternoon, although it doesn't look like it at the moment. I'm guessing that's probably a survey mark. RAF 78 or something. And the gate to let the water out. And I believe on my maps it doesn't show it actually. It actually doesn't show this, it says it's a pipeline. But I believe that track there follows this along and down into the Canning Dam. The gate's up, it's been up for quite a while, it's all rusty and there hasn't been any water going down that channel. But it's certainly still in good condition. Alright, that's interesting little bit of history. I wonder why they channeled this off, blocked this off. I would have thought they wanted the water into the channel. I'm not going to follow the channel itself, as you can see up there a bit. If I was walking down that channel I'd be ducking under trees and spider webs and all sorts of stuff. So that's it. Very short walk, easy to do, and quite a interesting piece of history really, if you're into history. All that leaf litter down there. Whew, perfect hiding spots for death adders. Nice little snake. I've never actually seen one in the wild. Seen pretty much every other snake in Australia in the wild, but not a death adder. They love, they've got a good camouflage anyhow, pattern on their backs. They'll muzzle themselves down into this stuff under the leaf litter, where they'll stick their little tail out and flick it around. Looks like a worm. Small birds and that will come down and try and grab the worm, and the death adder will strike at them, grab them and have dinner. They're also a very, very fast striking snake. I think it's, if my memory serves me correct, they're the fastest striking snake in Australia. Really, really quick. Here's a bit of see the damage there? Everything's sort of churned up along here. That's from pigs. But apparently we're not allowed to shoot them because our government's taking everyone's rifles off them, so we can't shoot the pests. Bit stupid, but the government doesn't want it. The government doesn't want people to have guns because people's guns are better than what the police have. And the police are all upset about it. Anyway. Another nice little patch of leaves. Still flowering. Just right at the end of the season for that one. What is it? Not Leschenholtia. Blue Hovia. Can't remember. It'd be good to walk around in the bushland in here in springtime. There would be wildflowers everywhere. Mushrooms. Don't know if they're poisonous or not, so I won't try them anyhow. Quite interesting scenery. It's almost like a natural amphitheatre here, with this curved rocky slope. Very nice. There's plenty of birds around, but they're not really super active. I haven't seen any kangaroos at all, or anything else. There's some these trees here with the funny looking leaves on them. They're sort of like spiky leaf things, looking straight into the sunlight. No good. They're our WA Christmas trees. They have an orangey yellow flower on them around Christmas time. It's a really nice one over there. And this whole area right up to Mundaring has already been signed off for mining leases for bauxite. So one day in the future this whole area is just going to be blasted, dug up and turned into your beer cans. Pretty sad really. And that's our drinking area, drinking catchment. Actually that Christmas tree there at the bottom, you can see all the damage that's been done by wild pigs. I'll go over there. All that been dug up. Wild pigs did that, but our wonderful government won't let shooters, professional shooters, come in here and kill the pigs. Stupid. And they're worried about one person walking down this track and they got damage like that. That's a WA Christmas tree. Really good example of one. From my horticulture days, they take about 7 years to grow before they start to flower. But if this is a flowering one, which I think it is, if you take a branch off a flowering one and propagate the branch, it will grow flowers next year. Very weird. Esperance is a really good spot to go and see them when they're flowering around Christmas, because they have just paddocks full of these trees, and it's just orangey, yellowy orange coloured trees all over the place. It looks really good. They probably don't have pig damage like that down at Esperance either. In fact, you can see it up there, top of the rock. Then you've got that brown lumpy stuff. It's where the pigs have been digging or rutting into the ground, trying to find roots and whatever they can get to eat. And we're not allowed to get rid of them. How stupid. Anyway, this one, oh yeah, it's finished flowering. You'll notice most of our native plants are really quite they're almost like cactus in some ways. They're there's seed pods from it. When it have a fire through here, these seed pods will actually open up and spit their seeds out just after the fire goes through, and then it germinates. And the ash on the ground is like a fertilizer, makes it nice and rich and easy for the next ones to grow. different type of tree. This one's, we call it parrot bush because of all these little prickles. I like little parrot's beaks. Some people call it Dryandra, some people reckon it's a Banksia. I think it's Dryandra, but anyway. But as you can see, really tough sort of tree. Another one here. Long, spindly little prickly leaves, so that in summertime the sun doesn't absorb or doesn't draw moisture out of the plant. Everything in Australia is designed around the two major seasons, so summer hot season and the wet season. Anyway, I think I've dribbled enough for one day. I might pack up and wander back to the car.